All right. So we just recently just saw the DPS, right? Now let's check out the mains. We got the tanks. I'm really excited. I'm letting you know right now, tanks are destined to be incredible this expansion. I don't know how or why, but it's gonna happen. Let's tune in and find out.
Next up is our blue friends, the tanks. Jill will handle this section. Take it away.
Hey,
W.
it's Jill time, editor and resident tank main. First things first, some changes for all tanks across the board. Rampart now increases HP recovery from actions by 15% for the whole duration.
Wait. I know for sure that Rampart. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, it's a recovery additional effect thingy. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, HP increase via healing actions and the thing.
Reprisal
Okay.
now lasts 15 seconds
15
instead of 10
instead of
seconds,
10,
and all tanks received a buff to their 2-minute mitigation. They're all
Okay.
up from 30% to 40% mitigation, and
Okay.
each job has a unique extra bonus.
You know what's crazy? Is I called that. I said that like a long time ago that they were gonna change all of the 30 percenters. Not that they were gonna 40, but they were gonna get some kind of like extra thing for it. I said that they were gonna do it with reprisal, or not reprisal, sorry, Rampart. I figured that Rampart would get that kind of upgrade thing, and I did assume that they were gonna do something with the 2 minutes. But let's find out.
Now it's time for editor bias,
Knight.
which means we start with Dark Knight. Good news, Dark
Yes.
Knight mains, they didn't mess with TBN. Still 15
Ooh.
seconds.
W. Oh, it's still 15 recast and then 25% total. I like it. Yo, listen, everyone was kind of like hating on TBN for a while. Yo, TBN is cracked.
Still costs mana. They also didn't mess with Dark Knight either, so
Okay.
basically this
Good.
is just the best tank in the game still.
It's still the
Shadow
best
Wall's
tank in the game.
upgrade
Yep.
is Shadowed Vigil, 40% with a fat heal at the end.
Yo, that name is godlike. What? Yo, that name is godlike. Oh. Yo, I freaking love Dark Knight, dude. Wait, okay.
Duration. Instead of having Blood Weapon and
Sorry, let me get a.
So
I got
basically
hype.
this
I'm
is
sorry.
just the best
I gotta
tank in
read
the game
you.
still. Shadow Wall's upgrade is Shadowed Vigil,
That's
40% with a
godlike.
fat heal at the end of the duration. Instead
Wait,
of having Blood Weapon
Did that say
either,
50%?
so basically this is just the best tank in the game
So
still.
you got
Shadow
like a
Wall's
free
upgrade is Shadowed
gigantic
Vigil.
XCOG. It restores HP when 50 falls below 50% upon a. It's a 1200 cure potency. Yo, that is thick. That is so thick. Dark Knight's unkillable. It doesn't matter what fight we're doing. Yo, Dark Knight is unkillable with this button alone. That's crazy, actually. Yo. Okay.
40% with a fat heal at the end of the duration. Instead of having Blood Weapon and Delirium, Blood Weapon now upgrades into Delirium, combining the two
Okay,
effects.
let me just tell you right now, this is going to be the biggest L for me personally because Blood Weapon is the goated. Yo, listen, look. I love pressing this button, dude. That move is goated, dude. I'm gonna be sad that I'm not gonna ever be able to use it again. Because I can't use it ever, right? Or until 68, something like that. Yo, that's crazy, actually.
Into one button, and at level 96, Delirium allows us to execute a special 3-part combo instead of your 3 free blood spillers. This combo is Scarlet Delirium, Comeuppance, and
Comeuppance?
Torque Weaver.
Yo,
We also
that's it.
have
That's it.
Impalement,
I don't care.
which is
I don't care. That's the best name of an attack ever. I guarantee it. Yo, Comeuppance sounds godlike. Scarlet Delirium sounds so. Yo, I'm getting hype. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me.
a special 3.
Yo, let me see the
having
animation
Blood
again.
Weapon and Delirium. Blood Weapon now upgrades into Delirium, combining the two effects into one button. And at level 96, Delirium allows us to execute a special 3-part combo instead of your 3 free blood spillers. This combo is
Aight.
Scarlet Delirium, Comeuppance, and Torque Weaver.
Yo,
We
what
also
was
have
that?
Impalement, which is our AoE version. These all just deal more
Okay.
potency. Probably. Plunge has also been replaced with Shadow Stride. It's an OGCD,
Oh.
30-second cooldown, 2 charges, but no potency this time. Unmend still decreases the recast of this gap close
Okay.
as normal.
Cool,
Living
cool.
Shadow also got changed to no longer require gauge, so now
Yep.
we're saving even more gauge.
More
for blood
gauge.
spillers.
Yo, we about
And
to
from
be
Living
in
Shadow, we get
there.
a buff called Scorn, which
Okay.
allows us to cast Disesteem, a high potency
Ooh, that move sounds clean. Yo, disesteem sounds like I'm about to disassemble somebody.
CGCD. I know I was worried about them saying that they condensed 2 buttons into 1 button, and then directly afterwards they said they're adding another button to the burst phase.
Oh,
We're
that's sick.
Actually, we're fine. Overall, it's less weaving because we're not weaving plunges into our burst window now. Dark Knight is looking just as strong as it's been for a good few expansions now. Very happy. Hello, warrior mains.
I love that. Okay, wait. So the fact that they actually got rid of, well, not really got rid of, like the fact that plunge is one less button you use in your, like your window, it's interesting. I feel like there's still going to be a decent amount of button presses, but I don't know. It's pretty interesting actually, because you delirium. There's no triple blast blows anymore, right? It turns into the dude, come up and sounds godlike. It turns into those, which is interesting. You keep these buttons in here. You got the salted earth and then the edge shadow button presses, and also you still got Shadowbringers, and there's a button that comes with Shadowbringers also. So you guys got like a lot of buttons still to press. I don't really. Based on what that looked like to me button press wise, it sounds like there's nothing with, like, I think my hotbar literally doesn't change at all for Dark Knight. Like my button presses are going to be the exact same as they are right here right now, which is cool because I'm looking forward to seeing how much I don't have to change my tanks the most. So hey, this is looking very clean. I'm the concept of a Dark Knight looks awesome. So
you love pressing Felcleave, but do you wish you could weave a Felcleave in between your Felcleaves? When spending all 3 Felcleaves in a release, you become Wrathful, and that allows you to press Primal Wrath, fat AoE OGCD. You also got access to a follow-up to Primal Rend, Primal Ruination, which is an even
that's
fatter,
sick!
guaranteed.
Okay, wait. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I wish I kind of knew it was Primal Ruination. But in my mind at work today when I was kind of getting ready, I was like, I feel like the move will be called Primal Devastation, which I thought was going to be like goated, but it's called Ruination, which is equally still just as good. However, that's fire.
And that allows
Let me
you
get
to
that one more
press
time.
Primal
So
Wrath,
the move is
fat
the
AoE
slam is a
You also
OGCD.
got access to a follow-up
Yo,
to
that's
Primal
crazy
Rend
actually.
called Primal Ruination, which is an even fatter.
Yo, I'm pressing
guaranteed
that button
crit
like
direct hit
crazy
GCD.
actually.
Warrior's 2-minute minute is called
Okay.
Damnation. 40%
Wait,
hit,
what?
Same retaliation potency as
Oh,
Vengeance.
is that what that is? Wait, Damnation is the name of the buff for Vengeance? Reduce them 4%, delivers an attack with potency 55 times. Okay. Permeable Impulse when the effect expires. Wait, what? Let me get that one more time. Hold
Even
on.
fatter, guaranteed crit direct hit GCD. Warrior's 2-minute minute is called the Damnation. 40% mid, same retaliation potency as Vengeance, with an added regen when the mid expires. You know, in case Nascent and Equilibrium weren't enough. Also, in the Chaos got a little animation update. That's it. It's just more Warrior. You know
it's
what
so
you
much
wanted.
crazy.
Square Enix knows what you want.
They
You gotta
know.
follow it.
They
Enjoy
know.
being the most angry and unkillable job in the game.
Yup,
Paladin.
that's facts. Hey, look, I mean, Warrior looking kind of clean right now. The hotbar for the Warrior looks really sick, actually. So it just seems like to me they made no changes. Well, barely, right? Like they turned this into a buff. You still got Felcleave, you got Primal Rend. I think Primal Rend turns into Primal Ruination, so you don't lose a spot for that with button presses. What is it? I guess the OGCD for Felcleave is new. So I guess that's going to be the one button I got to figure out where to put where somewhere, something of the nature. I don't actually have a clue, though. I would like to clean this up because right now Upheaval is personally in a somewhat uncomfortable position at the moment. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I kind of want to like move my because I'll never use Tomahawk. I'll kind of show you what I have it when I pick out Paladin, but I have my range attack for all my tanks here. I kind of want to move that like a little bit, so we'll see.
It essentially got extensions to the rework that it already got in Endwalker. Blade of Valor, the final Confidio combo hit, now grants Blade of Honor, and
Blade of
OGCD
Honor?
you can press at any time after your blade combo. Atonement is now a combo rather than pressing the same button 3 times in a row. The actions are Atonement, Supplication, and Sepulture. It seems like you get this
Ooh.
early on in the levels. I don't know because Whoops didn't hover over them, but there are traits earlier than level 90 that specifically refer to these actions, so that's what I'm assuming. Paladin also got an upgrade to Requiescat called Imperator. Just does more damage, and it's got some AoE tacked onto it now. Additionally, Vital Flight now grants Goring Blade Ready, which doesn't really change a whole lot other than making it obvious to new players they should press the big damage thing inside the big damage buff. Sentinel's upgrade is Guardian, a 40% hit with a fat shield tacked onto it. There's been no other changes to Paladin's myth, which means the Paladin still does its job extremely well and will continue to in Dawntrail from the looks of it. Gunbreaker.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so Paladin kind of looking kind of crazy actually. So what? I believe what I gotta remember too that they're actually allowing buttons to be combined. So I'm probably gonna have a lot more freeform with my button press into what I do. So we'll have to wait and see. But obviously, Fight or Flight and Goring Blade get combined together into one button, which is cool. There's gonna be 4 blades after a Confiteor, so you press this button kind of like sort of 5 times, which is cool. I think they still have Intervene in there, and then Atonement changes, but they said that the buttons, I think they said that they change in a sense. I know that they upgrade to each other sort of thing, but the actual potency doesn't change. So I wonder if it's still going to be the same button press for this here. It's actually very interesting. I don't actually know. And then this gets an upgrade and becomes an AoE attack, which is sick. So to me, it seems like there was very, very little changes made for Paladin, which is good though, because Paladin is actually pretty freaking cool. So I personally love Paladin right now. So we'll find out.
Also didn't change a whole lot. Like Paladin, No Mercy now grants Ready to Break, which allows you to execute Sonic Break, a button you were already pressing in No Mercy anyway, right? Like Dark Knight, Rough Divide's gone and replaced with Trajectory, a nil potency gap close with the same recast and charges. Fated Circle got a continuation called Fated Brand, no surprise there. And Gunbreaker's big level 100 move is the Reign of Beasts combo, consisting of Reign of Beasts, Noble Blood, and Lionheart.
Yo, Squall reference?
You get this for free upon executing Bloodfest, and it essentially means you don't really need to save cartridges for 2-minute buffs anymore, because this combo is essentially going to replace any burst strikes you were putting into No Mercy. And trust me, you will be replacing burst strikes with this combo. As always, final potency values is subject to change, but as of the media tour, the final hit of this combo is the same potency as a double down. Finally, Nebula becomes Great Nebula. Great Nebula. With a 20% maximum HP buff.
Oh, it's got the throw thing going on for that.
HP gain. Crazy. Gunbreaker is the job that actually
crazy.
got me into this game, so I'm kind of happy that it stayed the same. It still kicks ass. It still looks really cool. It's just more Gunbreaker.
Overall, I actually understand that now. Right, because you used to double down gnashing and then burst striking is no longer. Yeah, because you don't get cartridges no more for Bloodfest. You activate the thing, right? Wait, can I get like a redo on that real quick? Draws etheric energy from your target, granting 3 cartridges from the powder gauge. No, you do actually. Okay. So no. It's still the same, which is sick actually. So what you would do is you would do gnashing, Sonic, double down, Bloodfest, and then finish everything and then do all the crazy combo. I mean, I guess if that's, or you finish the entire combo for gnashing. Ooh, that's a tough one actually. Because you do the ready to rain thing at the end of the end of the window instead of at like the middle or the beginning. For sure you do. You do gnashing, double down, bow shock, Sonic Fang, or Sonic Break, and then you do all the things because it doesn't cost gauge. And then you do burst strikes. Right? Cause unless it costs gauge, which I don't think it does actually. Hold on, let me just make sure I understand that actually. Oh no, is this too? Okay, wait. Fade Brown looks sick. Rain of Beast. Okay. Rain of Beast is such a crazy move. Noble Blood. Oh, it's an AoE? Oh, that's crazy. Ooh, that's sick actually. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't cost gauge. So you literally have to do Gnashing Fang into Bow Shock, Sonic Break, finish it with Savage Claw into Wicked Talon, and then you double down Bloodfest and do the whole thing, and then you still have burst strikes. Yo, Gunbreaker is going to be eating. Okay.
Final hit of this combo is the same potency as a double down. Finally, Nebula becomes Great Nebula, 3% mint, with a
I can't believe it's a
20%
40%
maximum
with
HP
a
buff that also
with a
heals you for the
thrill.
HP gain. Crazy mint. Gunbreaker is the job that actually got me into this game, so I'm kind of happy that it stayed the same. It
Okay.
still kicks ass.
It's
It
literally
still looks
so
really cool.
cracked.
It's just more Gunbreaker.
Yeah.
Overall, tank's looking like they're in a great place. The mid upgrade should make
Tank
everyone
looking
forced to be ranking
kinda
within dungeons, and the
crazy.
implications of some of these mid changes are terrifying for future
Yeah,
raids. I'm
we gotta
hoping
talk
and
about that,
praying
actually.
That we get some of the most messed up tank busters we've
Yeah,
ever seen. That's
yeah.
it. Back to Woops.
100%. So my Gunbreaker currently looking kind of spiffy. So I think what's going to end up happening is, double down. I have 2 double downs because I have like an extra slot. So I'll probably take this out and then put the rain buttons here, Rain of Beast, Noble Blood, and Lionheart here. Most likely, if anything. However, I do believe also with Gunbreaker, nothing changes because they didn't get rid of anything. They changed Rough Divide. I'm gonna miss this move. They changed Rough Divide into Trajectory, right? That's what it's called, which is the dash, which is fine. It's just a little bit of less button presses to use during your combos. But it's a cool gap closer, which is also pretty sick actually. But also you got to realize, because it doesn't do damage, instead of ever using lightning shot or sprinting in for the keen edge, you can just dash in and then do your thing. So overall, tank wise, listen, all of the tanks are like so cracked. It's gonna be so insane. Warrior looks like it's gonna go nuts. Dark Knight looks like it's gonna be doing something so wild the entire time. I don't even know how, because all the jobs so far just look like they're flashy the whole time. So I don't know how they're gonna ever, like, you know what I mean? The effects are only gonna get bigger and better every single time. So Dark Knight looks crazy. Paladin looking kind of crazy as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that game play will kind of come into effect with Paladin. Paladin will be very, very beefy, especially with Guardian. What? You get the biggest shield ever. It's actually gonna be so insane. And Gunbreaker, the fact that they literally have Lionheart, which is like the Squall finisher, is like, that's it. I'm Gunbreaker main for the rest of my life. I don't care no more. I mean, I already was kind of low key like that, but even still now more than ever, Gunbreaker all the way. So I'm actually super excited. And again, my hotbar looks like it's gonna get no changes. So all my tanks are kind of chilling. We'll have to wait and see, of course, with all the change that we get, and we'll kind of take it from there. So we shall find out and see. So we'll check out the healers in just a bit. I also forgot entirely. Wait, I'm so sorry. The fact that all the buffs, we got to kind of talk about it. So again, because a lot of jobs actually got like a bunch of like potency increases in terms of like their output, is actually really scary. So Gunbreaker, Dark Knight, Warrior, Paladin, they are going to have to figure out buttons to press. That's going to be like scary actually, because that mitigation survivability is actually going to be very dangerous, because like expect tank busters to hurt like crazy this expansion. Not only for like savage raids and ultimates, but even for like trials and dungeons. They're going to be insane actually. Do not be surprised if a tank buster does some insane cracked damage. It's going to be actually so insane. So that's all that there's to it.